My favorite reading strategy, one that we've talked about here at the high school before, is called Read, Write, Share. This is when you have students read a portion of a text and then pause to write about their thoughts and responses to the text before sharing in a small group or a whole group session. A few thoughts for consideration when you are reading with the students. First, complexity of the text. If the text is very tough for students, i.e. a lot of higher level language, the vocabulary is going to be very new to them, pause often. Second, number of key ideas. If you have many ideas that you want them to take away from the text, it's important to stop after each idea so that they can process them independently. And then finally, the stamina of your readers. If you know your readers don't have a lot of patience with the reading, then you'll want to pause often so they don't become overwhelmed. The second piece is writing. I usually give my students 3 to 4 minutes to write a response, and I honor that time very carefully so that they do not feel overwhelmed or irritated with it going on and carrying on. You could be approaching this from just a general point of view. You can start with a summary of the text. I usually have my students do 1 to 2 sentences, and then a comment. They can ask a question, make a connection, give an opinion, choose a quote that speaks to them, or disagree with the author. You can also draw in some arts integration, have them visualize by sketching what they just read. To be more specific, you can ask, how does this relate to whatever you happen to be studying, or what does this add to that topic? And you can add other questions in as well. Just remember, the more questions you have, the longer it's going to take, and you do want to keep these writing sessions short. After writing, you will be ready to share, and you want to consider the comfort level of your group and the complexity of the text. If your group is not very comfortable working with the text, or they're not very comfortable with themselves yet, you might consider doing a pair share first, or perhaps doing a small group share, and then asking one student from the pair or from the group to present to the rest of the class. That can provide a safety net. It's not just one student having to share his or her thoughts alone. A more comfortable group can be asked to share. You can do participation points for sharing, or you can take volunteers only, depending on your preference. But just keep in mind that different comfort levels will require different approaches to the sharing portion. If you have any questions about Read, Write, Share, feel free to contact me. You can email or just call. This is Leah, so let me know. Thanks.